As promised, a video on analyzing arithmetic sequences. Just a quick note of kind of a place to start is there are kind of two sequences that you're going to see most often, and those are arithmetic sequences and geometric sequences. Here I'm talking about arithmetic sequences, and they normally take this form. So when you're looking at them, you'll see this, that the nth term of our sequence is equal to the first term plus n, which is the term that we're describing, minus 1 times d, where d is the common difference. So let's kind of work on this a little bit. We're given, let's take this sequence that we're given. We're given this sequence here. We're given the sequence 4, 9, 14, 19. Now when you're looking at this on a placement exam, first thing you have to do is decide what is the sequence. What type of sequence is this? So there's a couple ways to check, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for arithmetic sequences first. And all I'm going to do is and ask myself, is there a common difference? So 9 minus 4 is 5. What's the difference between 14 and 9? 5. What's the difference between 19 and 14? 5. So I'm like, okay, the common difference, D, the common difference, D, is equal to 5 in this case. Right? So what I'm going to start to do now is just start to fill in the blanks here. So I got my common difference, 5 here. That's this D right here, so I'm going to start to fill in the blanks. We're also, it says here that we're supposed to find the first term. So I'm going to go to the sequence. I'm going to say the first term is 4. So I'm going to start to build this. So I'm going to say that the nth term of my sequence is 4 plus n, just n right now, because that's the number in the sequence that we're looking for, minus 1 times our common difference, which is 5. If you don't mind, I'm going to take the 5 and I'm going to put it to the front because it looks better. But you don't have to do this. But what I'm doing is I'm taking this d value and I'm putting it here because it looks better to me. I'm going to go ahead and simplify this out a little bit. I'm going to do 5 times n and then 5 times negative 1. So I'll have 4 plus 5n minus 5 is the value of the nth term. Simplify some more and get the value of the nth term of this sequence, no matter what term it is 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 5n. Now, if you're sure of this and it was working really good, then you don't have to do this next part. But if you have time, I would check it. I'd say, okay, so let's see if it works. So see if we get a sub 1 is equal to negative 1 plus 5 times 1. That's the number of the term that we're in, right? Not the value of this, but the number of the term, right? And it should come out to be 4, and it does. Isn't that right? Do the same thing again here. Try this with the second term. So 2. 5 times 2 is 10, minus 1 is 9. Try it with the third term. 5 times 3 is 15, minus 1 is 14. It worked. And you don't have to do all this. I'm just trying to prove this point to you. Like, how would you know? You're like, damn, I wonder if I have this thing right or if I'm going the right direction. Test it on the terms that you're given. So that's what I'm doing. 5 times 4. Remember, not this 4. It's the first, second, third, fourth terms. This is ordinal, right, in order. So the fourth term is, right, n is which term number. People get this really screwed up. They're like, so people want to put the 4 in here, then they want to put the 9 in here, then they want to put the 14 in, and they want to put the 19 in. That's not what's happening at all. We're talking about this difference is 5, and this means how many of those differences are we going to get. So we have our counter here working, all right? All right, I think that's enough. Oh, we wanted to test the 13th term. So we wanted the 13th term. Well, the 13th term is negative 1 plus 5 times 13. What's 5 times 13? 50? 65. So the 13th term would equal 64. I did that in my head. I hope I got that right. So look, you guys, I hope that was helpful. You're going to see this. You're going to see this on the SAT. You'll see this on the SAT. You'll also, frankly, see this on different placement exams. You'll also see this sometimes, stuff like this on the GRE. Gets a little bit more complicated, but on the GMAT. So hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks.